finishing up recreation management class today out here on the Kayaking River. I hope you guys are having fun in your home offices.
I wasn't sure if you'd be meeting me from your house or if you'd be on the river or you'd be on the mountain.
Yeah, well, I have to admit, my anxiety levels were pretty high. I had never taught online before. Technology, probably not my favorite function. I was thinking about this this morning. There's really three things that impacted me. And one was the coursework that you guys set up. I felt like I dove right into that first week as soon as that was available. You guys prompting us and saying, hey, get on and do a Canvas conference and that I think really just kind of started to give me some motivation to do it. And then the second is my personal group of my colleagues. We have continued that. So Brian Heima, April Kamba, Christina Freeman, we're group chatting every day. Not always on Canvas conference, but we're in a group text, and there is not a day that goes by that we're not asking each other questions or giving each other feedback on stuff that's worked or stuff that hasn't. That's been really impactful to me, just having people, colleagues that you can count on. And then the third thing actually has been the students. One of the things that I decided early on was they know more than me, and I wanted to try to get access to that. So I have a couple students that I trust, and then particular a couple students that were TAing for me. And so I've really used them. So for instance, when I did the conference call on the river the other day, I had a student, my TA, she started the meeting. So literally all I had to do was jump into the meeting, and then she advanced the PowerPoints while I paddled. Working with students has been very beneficial to say, all right, what's out there on Quizlet? How can we put an online exam up and not have students just have Quizlet available and read through the questions and answers? So that's those are three things I think, and all of it revolves on just getting help from people, whether it was starting out with you guys and the course we did, or colleagues, or even students, just trying to get as much help as I can. I have a promoting and marketing course, EXSS 300, and I was worried about that initially. Wendy had a project for Calumet St. Joe, one that we're working on also here at Olivet, and that's a redesign of the arena floor. So my wife said, hey, why don't you have your class? Our university has not done any drafts yet. Why don't you have your class do a design contest for our arena floor at Calumet St. Joe? So we had all 15 students in my promoting and marketing class designing a real project for Wendy and for Calumet St. Joe. And those are just coming in this week, and they're fantastic. So because of Adobe and the availability of the Creative Package now on their laptops, they're actually getting to spend more time on it at home than they would have probably using Olivet, library computers or lab computers here. And we'll see, who knows, maybe a year from now, we'll travel up to Calumet St. Joe to play a basketball game, and one of those students' floors might be the inspiration for what happened, for how they, redid their floor. So I'm excited. I think the transition has been good. I think, when I talk to them, they'll say, this professor's doing this and this. So there's certainly some grading going on, but I feel like they're not critical though. They haven't been critical to any platform or any professor. I think they've understood how difficult it is for some classes or even just some professors to do some of those things. From my own personal experience, somebody who, again, hadn't taught a course online before, hasn't used a ton of technology, that it's just a matter of trial and error, so I think every day, no matter what platform you use, whether you're using teleconferencing and you use Zoom or use a Microsoft or whatever it is, there are going to be issues. I think just the acceptance of that, have a support group, get a group text going with your colleagues, maybe even a group text with some students that you trust, and talk about, hey, what do we need to be careful of if we're testing, what's out there on Quizlet or some other sites that might hinder, our evaluation. So be willing to just jump on and make mistakes, and then also be willing to seek out a lot of help and support, which is what I'm doing every day.